Here we are, boys. Today's video, we are going to discuss what players to target and what ones to avoid over the next few weeks in Hockey Ultimate Team. I'm No Sleeves 12. Let's jump into it. First things first, guys. If you guys have caught my streams or any of my videos, to be honest, you know that I'm a big advocate for the 91 Bernie Geoffrion on defense. His slapshot accuracy and power from the blue line is a cheat code. You may also know that me and Nuge are in a constant battle to prove who is correct in this sense. I want to show you guys a little clip from this weekend.
He's got Geoffrion on D. This feels great, man. At No Sleeves. Oh. What? Don't clip that. Do not clip that, dude. No. Bad Vikes. Bad. He shot 5-hole wrister from the blue line, dude. That's not even why he uses him. His slap shot's what's good. Oh my god, that's so bad. Right as I talk shit. Right as I talk shit, chat.
And there you have it. God, I hate always being right. But let's actually talk about stuff today. Alright guys, so like I said, these are the cards that I really want you guys to focus on, specifically over the next week or so. So the new comp season whatnot came out this week, and there's no players attached to it. It's all Ultimate Team packs and whatnot, so rip us. But we know that Team of the Year is coming soon. If we look at past instances, the middle of March is usually when it gets announced and released. So we got about a 2-week gap of just nothing. So what does that mean for us? Well, it means that we can stock up on decent players leading up to it. Starting with the 96 Mark Stone. So Mark Stone moved to Vegas in a very good deal, in my opinion. And he becomes one of the best cards to be able to go out and get, to be honest with you. Let me explain why. There's not very many good right-handed cards that are this powerful when it comes to speed and shot. Not to mention he's huge. I'm excited I was able to pick him up. But let me explain something. So when the market usually crashes when it comes to master set player items, what happens is after the cards are released, a few weeks go by, there's a comp season involved, and the collectibles just crash in price because they know there is no real sunset for collectibles that are actually worth holding on to, so they sell the collectibles hoping to get anything. What happened here was they released the Forsberg, Gaborik, and Bishop, and then when they released the Duchesne, which is perfect, so you do one or you do two, and you're like, okay, I'm going to wait to do the third one because they're going to crash in price. What ended up happening was they added the Duchesne and Stone for the same collectible as a Master Set player, and it juiced the price on collectibles way back up. So, but let's be clear here, the trade deadline's passed, nothing is going to be added as far as collectibles go, so they should still crash now. So as I showed you here, Mark Stone and the Ben Bishop. The Ben Bishop specifically, let's talk about for a little bit. He is going to probably be the best goaltender released, including Team of the Year. The dude is gigantic. His incidental contact saves are crazy because he just fills up so much of the net, and he's a damn near perfect card at 95 overall. So even when 99s get released for this year, they aren't going to be as big as him, and it is a combination of size and stat power. So stat power will increase the frames at which they make animations to save. So, a higher rated player might actually get a frame or two faster there than Bishop, but it doesn't really matter because in the end, goaltending doesn't matter at all. It's how you play defense. But if you are going to have a goaltender for the rest of the game, the 95 Bishop is who to get. Moving on to the Marian Gaborik. Now, this card's going to be a little bit more expensive just because, well, he's a 97. He's a very good card, has BU. It's also going to cost you at least 18, possibly 20 collectibles to get. We're looking at about 670k at the current market price of about 35k per collectible. What I want you guys to realize in this, okay, is that the collectibles will go down. Packs will be opened. They should go down. I don't think they're going to crash as most do because there's 4 players to get. So the actual, want of these collectibles is through the roof compared to other Master Set players. But they are still going to come down. When they reach about 30k, that's when you want to pounce. 500k for a 97 card is not going to leave your lineup. Very few of us are going to have full 99 overall teams, okay, guys? The 97s and the 96s will be on your team for the rest of the year. Whether it be on defense or forward, you will find a spot for them. So including the Matt Duchesne. Now, he's in packs as well as being able to be made. He's a little bit cheaper. He's about 550 to 600k. I wouldn't go any more than 500, to be honest with you. Like I said, he will drop in price. $500 is what I would spend on the Matt Duchene. He doesn't have BU, so that kind of makes things a little, not as advantageous. Rounding out the trade deadline cards is the 97 Peter Forsberg. Been hit or miss on the reviews. He's been lighting it up for me on my first line right winger with Mario and Lemieux. Mario and Gretzky. Again, another end game card you're going to have in your lineup. He's big. He's Peter Forsberg. I mean, come on. You can actually get him right now for about $400K roughly. I saw him as low as that. Totally worth it. Again, guys, once these cards are out of packs and sets, you cannot get them anymore, which means their value will spike. We saw it with the 95 McDavid around Christmas time. He went up in price once he's out of packs. And remember that the next few weeks, there's going to be very few high-end cards released, in my opinion, before Team of the Year. There might be one or two, but there isn't really any events leading up to it. There's no holidays. There's no special NHL events. Here's my next recommendation, okay? Evos, guys. There is a lull before Team of the Year, okay? Evos are what you want to attack now. Now is the time to buy them. People will be selling them for less than what they are worth because there are better players out there currently. For example, this 92 Patrick Kane, there's many cards better than him currently, okay? Thing is, he's guaranteed to get a Team of the Year, basically. He's third in points as we speak. He's going to get the Team of the Year. And if you don't know what Team of the Year is, basically, it's a collection of the best players, 3 forward lines usually, and then 2 defensive lines within lower leagues getting Team of the Years as well as offensive, defensive, a whole bunch of collections. Patrick Kane is going to get a year-end Team of the Year card. We don't know the increase, so whether it be +6 or +7, pretty much guaranteed to have Patrick Kane as a 99. At $700K, I mean, again, you're taking a small short-term hit in a 92 being on your team as opposed to like a 95 or 94, but most of us can use a 93 or 92 overall, and he's going to be a 99. Next up, Nathan MacKinnon. This one blows my mind. He's going for like $500K roughly. He is going to be a 99. Like, there's no way around it. He will get a 99 card, and you're going to at the time that when that happens, you're looking at about $1 million as opposed to $500K for the Evo right now. Again, guys, this is just the time to strike on them. Now, there's a few Evos you want to avoid. Again, they won't go to 99, but they're going to increase about 6 or 7 points. It's not really determined yet. For example, Morgan Riley, he's going to get a Team of the Year card, having a fantastic season, but because he's, gone in spurts of getting Team of the Weeks and prime times and whatnot, he's only an 87. So say he gets an upgrade, still goes to an 89, and maybe gets a 95 for his Team of the Year. His shot is still going to be really low, and, his speed will go to 99, which is great. But you can get him right now for like $300K, so, that might be one to watch because you could take that $300K and invest it in somebody else, like, let's say, Braden Point or Steven Stamkos, those kind of cards, because they're going to get, damn near close to 99. And again, you're spending a fraction of the cost now because there's better cards out currently that people will be using, and they don't want to wait, the extra 14 days or maybe a little bit longer, 20 days at most, for Team of the Year. It's just a great time to also want to discuss the other Leafs real quick. Austin Matthews' Evo price is crazy expensive. Like, he's been hurt a lot, so he's missed a bunch of games. I'm pretty sure he's a lock for Team of the Year, maybe one of them. But, I mean, there is a possibility because there's only 9 forwards in the NHL that'll get, like, offensive Team of the Year and whatnot. So he'll probably make community if there's a vote again and whatnot. So, but just be careful with him. Then there's Tavares and Marner. They're going to get Team of the Years more than likely. And there's very few of them on the market right now, so those are going to be extremely pricey. You might be more advantageous. Like, Nathan MacKinnon needs to be bought, guys, like 100%. Lastly, I want to discuss cards you want to get away from now. So throughout the year, there's been some legends released. Peter Forsberg, Matt Sundin, Brian Trottier, Potvin, all those guys that held their value for a significant amount of time. Guy Lafleur now. That are no longer really valuable. And the reason for it is because, well, there's going to be cards that are better than them, and the only real reason that they have any value still is because they're rare. So unless you're a big-time fan of those players, now is when you want to avoid, investing a lot of coins in them because you want to save for Team of the Year or Evos, to be honest. For example, I mean, Brian Leetch, I would recommend keeping. There isn't very many good defenseman cards if you want to have defensemen on defense, which I totally understand why. But guys like, the Solani, the 94 Solani, you could sell him for still quite a bit. The Brian Trottier, again, the Sundin, I hated the Sundin card. You could get rid of, and people are still going to spend quite a bit because, A, they're still very good cards. compared to the rest of, the cards that are released, and they hold value because they are rare. Now would be the time to sell them to recoup some coins, because once Team of the Year comes out, these are going to tank in value, guys. So just be aware of that, and hopefully you can make yourself some coins that way. Anyways, guys, that does it for today's video. If you have any comments or suggestions or other cards that you think you should go after, let me know in the comments section down below. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. I love you, mutts. Have a good one.